podcast as well, we do waste and above.
Waste and above.
We compliment all our guests.
Yes.
Zeus, welcome back to Coffee Pump.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
By the way.
Yeah.
So this is a segment we call Cheat Codes, where we give tips, tricks for life. If you remember playing PlayStation as a kid, normally you would input a cheat code and you'd get unlimited ammo, you'd get max health. So with my brother-in-law, Zubair Moti, what we're going to try and do is give you guys tips and tricks we found that have worked over the course of our past few months since we did Cheat Codes 102. So we'll call this Cheat Codes 103.
Yeah.
We've done Cheat Codes 101 as well. Have we? Actually, no, we did Cheat Codes 101. The recording got messed up. So then I had to do it again. So
No, recording. No. Kim.
No, it's fine.
Have you pressed record this time?
Took us hour though, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. So, Zubs, how have you been?
I've been good. Thank you. It's good to be back in Kenya.
Yes.
It's good to see you got a new studio as well.
Yay, Akatsuki Studios.
Yes, very nice. I'm loving the picture you got there as well. There's a
picture of me up there first. And
is it? Okay.
Waist and above, waist and above. Waist and above.
Yes.
But yeah, it's Zubs has been here for a few weeks now. We've caught up. And one of the things is we want this to be a regular series. So we're going to do Cheat Codes 103, 104, 105, 106. And because we travel a lot for work, we're involved in the tech space, and oftentimes we try and optimize things and try and make things work to our benefits.
Yeah.
And these, to be honest, these tips doesn't have to be very specific things like apps that we have to have. Can be anything, man, from saving you money just by communicating with someone. So I've got how many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 of them right now.
Yes.
I think you've got 8 as well.
I've got a few as well, yeah.
So do you want to go first? Do I go?
Well, firstly, from the last time we did it, you said something to me then, and this is what we're hoping that people can listen to it, and you don't have to take away all the tips, but just one thing you can take away to help you. And,
True, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and something you mentioned to me last time is to have these magnesium and zinc tablets, and I started having that after that, and I think you mentioned in that episode, it's a sleep cocktail.
Sleep cocktail, yeah.
Honestly,
it's amazing, isn't it? What it does for you. Do you take it? Do you take it every day?
Yeah. So every night, 2 tablets I have.
Right.
I remember the first night. Those dreams I had. That dream I had, man, I was wild, man. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. So in fact, that's one thing we're going to start off with. That's a previous cheat code we did 102, where magnesium and zinc cocktail. What it does is it helps you get into a deeper REM cycle. So you, who's watching, if you have stress when you're awake and you can't get to bed, and when you get to bed, you feel unrested by the time you umka in the morning, magnesium and zinc gets you extremely well rested. It gets you into the deeper levels of REM sleep. So to start off with that train thought.
Yeah, I'm a big kind of data guy as well.
Yeah.
I mentioned last I got a Garmin watch, and I've noticed the difference.
Yeah.
In that before I had the sleep cocktail, I was averaging out of 100 they via sleep score, and I was getting average of 50 to 60 per night. After I started having this magnesium zinc, it's gone to 70 to 80,
which is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
How do you find the Garmin watch? It's a solid watch.
I love it. Yeah.
There's also this Whoop band. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, there's different things. Depends what you want to get out of it. I mean, people use Apple Watch as well.
Yeah.
You got Apple Watch, there you go. So it's not as accurate as the Garmin.
I think Apple tracks your sleep, but it's so uncomfortable wearing it though.
Oh, okay.
So the Whoop band, this is not a tip or trick, it's just something I've seen. It's more like a material-based band, so it's very comfortable to wear. And it links to your phone with an app, and it tells you all the metrics. So it's very comfortable to wear, but it's subscription-based.
Okay.
So you get the band for free, and then you pay like $20 a month or something. And it tells you different verticals, whether it's your sleep, your energy, how much you've recovered, steps now, apparently with the latest update. So that's something I might look into. What's happening, family? We've got another sponsor, Mo Fit Supplements. Let's hear it out for them. We've got the whey protein, 24 grams of protein per serving. I love the strawberry flavor. We've got the pancake mix, quick and easy. Use it with water, use it with milk. Fantastic. Creatine, I use 5 grams a day, and fat burner. They have a lot more. They've got a muscle gainer. They've got a pre-workout. They've got shakers. Do check them out. They've shown us some love. I want you guys to show them some love. Mo Fit Supplements. Guys, you know I love coffee a lot. I literally named my podcast the Coffee Pump Podcast. So with a caffeinated podcast, you need a caffeinated partner. And I'm happy to say that Connect Coffee has come on board as the official sponsor on the Coffee Pump podcast. This is everything they have. My personal favorite is the Romeo blend. I first had this in 2016. Actually had my first business meeting at the Chiromo campus where we're shooting at today. They've shown us love. I'd like for you to show them some love as well. We'll link everything in the description of the video. Do check them out. Best coffee in Kenya, hands down.
Yeah, one thing I've realized as well is that sometimes we think we know our body, but we don't actually. And having something like this that you're wearing that can track your different energy levels, your kind of your oxygen levels as well, and when you're sleeping as well. And one thing I found about this Garmin, which I didn't know before, is it's got like a jet lag advisor.
Really?
Yeah. So I recently traveled to China, which from the UK is like a 7-hour time difference.
Yes.
So what I did was in my Garmin, I found this thing I didn't know before it had. So I just put in my trip details. And then on the week leading up to the trip, it was telling me advice.
This is the time you should sleep.
It's time to sleep, exactly. Yeah. So it's called light exposure.
Yeah.
And this is what you should do. And this is when you should do like activity. So basically getting your body ready. Then when you're out there, it was telling me as well, maybe you should try it. And then I put in for the Nairobi trip. Again, it was telling me, this is what you need to adjust, this you need to do. So I think having these kind of tools and everything you can use to your advantage.
For sure. So, Kim, those gold-plated watches you buy, you better throw them away because you look very tired. Now you have to start investing in these kind of things. So, So what we'll do is we'll give each other the tips or tricks, the cheat codes we have, and then we'll discuss it. We'll have a round table. We'll criticize it, and if it goes in the list, it goes in the list.
Yes.
So if you want me to start off, we'll start off.
Go for it, yeah.
Okay. I'll start off by asking Kim a question. How many times do you shit in a day?
I wasn't expecting that.
Once a day.
At most once.
Okay. Have you ever gone a couple of days and taken a shit maybe once every 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. What about yourself, Zoobs? We're getting straight into it, man.
No, twice a day maybe.
Twice a day? Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good. I met someone recently who told... Sorry, guys, the caffeine kick is coming. I met someone recently who told me that they take a shit once every 3 days.
What?
Exactly. So you have to realize when that thing stays in your stomach for a prolonged period, it's a very toxic environment for your gut health, which is also leading me to another cheat code I'll give you guys. But when you have something so long in your gut, it really affects everything from dandruff to the way your breath smells to the way your nails and skin feels. And my cheat code for life is just having more fiber.
Yes.
And when people tell me they struggle for fiber, especially in Kenya, if you eat dengu, if you eat githeri, that's fiber. And like literally 100 grams of that can give you about 6 to 7 grams of fiber. As an adult, if you weigh anywhere between 70 kilos and 90 kilos, and if you're below 70 kilos, we consider you women. So between that range, ideally you want to have 20 grams.
Okay. All these marathon runners.
Okay, sorry. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But my point is, you need to get fiber in. So githeri is a good way to get it. It's very cheap.
Yeah.
If you want to go commercialized products, Weetabix is your best source.
I was going to say, one thing I used to use before, psyllium husk or musk.
Yes.
Yeah, there's basically a powder that you get. You can mix it in liquid.
Yeah.
And that can help as well.
Now, the way I was leading to this is because of traveling sometimes, what happens is when you eat restaurant food or you eat hotel food, it affects the biomechanics and you going to the toilet becomes a bit difficult. Yeah. So there are actually these fiber sachets that you can use when traveling and you have a glass of them and it basically keeps the flow very natural. And you know the expression having a shitty day comes from not being able to take a shit.
Okay.
And so that's my cheat code number one.
Would it be the other way around if you're having too much, if you're going too...
yeah, literally. So there's a fine extreme. Yes. But ideally, you want to be going at least 2 times. Some people even go 3 times.
Yeah.
When you have a lot of fiber. But Kim, he's a mamboya once every 1 week. No.
Once every day.
Twice a day. Twice a day.
So I take a lot of...
Yeah, you need to go in the morning and in the evening. You clear your gut out, all right? If you travel, you use those fiber gels. They're very effective. So that's my cheat code, especially for traveling salesmen who get your diet disrupted, or if you do a lot of traveling, or if you have issues in general. So Weetabix is a good source. The husk is a good source. Dengu, githeri is red beans.
Yeah.
That helps optimize your fiber intake and is quite cheap to get. So that's cheat code number 1.
Good.
Eat more fiber. What do you think of it? Good?
It's good, yeah. I don't know how to follow that.
All right, so you can go corporate, you can go whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as again, these cheat codes can be anything and everything.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me, Zubs, what's yours?
Mine is actually another one that's falling in from the last episode.
Yeah.
Where I talked about breaking down. So if you've got a goal, you're breaking down, and I talked about how I had a goal for how many steps I wanted to do in a year, and I broke it down to every month, every day.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people found that helpful. But then also people said that, what about if you don't have a goal that's tangible? So if it's not like a number, how do I break it down? So
That's good. Yeah,
so I've got a follow-up cheat code
Sure.
or life hack, and it's gamify your life.
Gamify your life.
Yeah.
Make it like a video game.
Exactly. So like in a video game, you know, like you get level 1 where you're killing ants.
Yeah.
Level 2, you're
You
killing
progress.
rats, and
Yeah.
then level 20 boss level,
Yeah.
you're killing dragons or something.
So it's always leveling up.
Leveling up, exactly. This is how it is as well. There.
Okay.
Think about it like a karate.
Hmm.
You have white belt, yellow belt, and you go up to the black belt.
Hmm.
So it's kind of you're leveling up each time.
Right.
So
the way we think about it is, if you have a goal in mind that you want to achieve,
yeah,
that you can't really quantify, you have to build up to it.
exactly.
And so
yes.
what you're saying is that, let's say you want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes.
A white belt in that instance would not be able to go the distance on day
So
one.
level 1 is
Yeah.
walk 10 minutes.
Walk 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do that.
Yeah.
That's your level 1, easy, attainable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then level 2, walk half an hour.
Half an hour.
Level 3, walk up a hill,
Yes.
small hill, that,
Yes.
and you start building that up. The beauty about this is you can pause as well.
Correct.
So life happens, yeah.
And it falls into cheat codes as well. It's beautifully put. If
Yeah,
if you look at all video
Yes,
games, when you
exactly.
start at the very
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
your character has literally 0 traits,
Yes.
0 power. But the game is interesting because you're going through this different challenges matched for you. So when you have a final boss that you meet, you've built up these characters
Yes,
over a period of time.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah. And they said
Gamify your
the beauty of it is that you can pause.
Yeah.
Like a game.
Yeah.
So if something happens in your life, or let's say use that same example, you injure your leg. Yeah. So you can't carry on that walking. So you pause. And then once you're better, then you just
take it.
restart.
Yeah.
Beauty about that is that you already, let's say level 3, you reach that. So you don't have to start back to level 0. You just carry on from there.
Correct. So you build it up from there.
Exactly.
Unless it's a Hideo Kojima game. I'm not sure if any of you watching get that tip, but there's a Japanese video game designer by the name of Hideo Kojima.
I've heard of him.
Metal Gear Solid. Now, he just comes up with these brilliant concepts, and the way he puts them in, sometimes it's not too obvious to the person playing, but you have to go through it. And what I mean by that is, in relation to leveling up, when I used to play the game, which came out, Metal Gear Solid 3, I used to get 1 month to play it when schools would close.
Yes.
So over the holidays, I'd play it, and then the PlayStation would get taken back for me, and then after 3 months, I come back. Now, in that game, you collect food, you collect ammunition, you collect samples to keep yourself alive in the jungle. But in real life, after 3 months, everything rots away and expires.
Yes.
And so when I logged on after 3 months, all my food samples had gone bad, my weapons had rusted. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a segue from that, but yeah, Hideo Kojima games.
That's good, yeah.
Good.
I think, just going on that as well, good point. Maybe you shouldn't leave things too long as well.
Correct.
In between that. So then you lose that
momentum.
I think did I mention last time that commitment gets you started, but consistency gets you finished.
Yeah.
So if you start losing that consistency, then you might find that you go back to level 0.
I like that. What do you think of that, Kim?
Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
He wasn't paying. Maybe people that are watching, leave in the comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is another cheat code, but I've just come off it at the top of my head. Whenever you're addressing the camera, don't address it as my followers or my viewers.
Okay.
You address it as you watching me. You, the individual. Thank you for taking the time to watch cheat codes. It means a lot to me that you took your time out of your busy day.
Yes.
What happens is, it makes it very personal.
Yeah.
Right? Because all of a sudden, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
Or I'm talking to her. You're looking at her right now, yeah?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Gamify your life.
Gamify your life. Right? Don't say, my subscribers. Makende yako. You, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
You feel it, Kim? Kim is tired, but
So
you want an energy drink? Yeah.
I'm not even tired.
Here, have an energy
It's
drink.
coffee pump.
Coffee pump,
You have to have
coffee
some
pump.
caffeine. So, there you
By
go.
the way, if anyone knows folks at Red Bull or Monster, I am looking for caffeine-based sponsorship.
Yes.
Please reach out, especially you watching, because I know you keep coming back. I know you keep coming back to me. You hear me, you watch me. Try and find me someone at Red Bull.
I was going to say, sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice there.
No
I was going to
worries.
say that, mashallah, you've grown a lot since last year as well.
Alhamdulillah, bro. We're
in terms of subscribers, I know you say not to say, but thank you to everyone that's kind of subscribed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not everyone, you in particular. I appreciate it.
Say some names, like who?
By the way, you know, the thing is, there's a few guys we should highlight. I'll give you the names to highlight. They always comment.
Yeah.
I forget their names though. Yeah. Anyway, we'll put them over here, guys. We appreciate.
No, but
Right.
it's always good, like when you got the people that consistently. Obviously, you got the people from day one.
Yeah.
And then you got the people that have joined the journey as well, and always commenting. So yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so for cheat codes, the other options are okay. Let's agree that gamify your life, good solid tip.
Yeah.
I think one thing to note as asterisk is don't leave things off too long.
Correct. Yes.
Right? You have to keep the momentum, like pottery. The reason pottery works after a while is because you get enough friction, you get heat, and then you can mold something up. But if you leave it to cool, it stays in place. And in order for you to get it to move again, requires the same amount of effort, if not more.
Yes, that's right.
That's a good
I'm gonna leave a soundbite as well.
Yes.
Don't say one day, say day one.
Wait.
So
wait. Don't say one day. Say day one.
So today I'm starting. Today is my day one.
Day one again.
Yeah. Yes. Day one.
All right, let me see what other cheat codes I have for us here, Zooms. Okay, so we did eat more fiber. We did gamify your life.
Yeah.
So there's actually something I want to point out, which is in relation to eat more fiber and clearing your gut. It's fasting.
Good point. Yeah.
Fasting is one of the biggest ways to reboot your system and detox completely. And in the past 2 weeks, I've tried 24-hour fasts twice.
Yeah.
And what I realized is my dandruff actually reduced even further.
Interesting.
And what happens is you get to a place where your body's starving. And so what it does is it feeds onto the toxins, it clears it up. You're having a lot of water, you're flushing things out. If you work out on top of that, it forces your body into a panicked state.
Yeah.
And it starts absorbing your fat cells as well. But what you find is your sleep improves. So in addition to the magnesium and zinc we were talking about, your sleep quality improves quite a lot. Your recovery, surprisingly. There are folks who've done up to 30-day fast just having water and salt.
But we said before to critique, is this really healthy though? 24 hours or 30 days? Because your body needs nutrients.
Think about it this way, right? We are genetically quite similar to folks in the 18, 17, 1600s, where obesity did not exist, was smaller than a percentage of the world economy.
But they were working harder, weren't they? They were more active.
Correct. And so the way we look at our forefathers who were predominantly hunters and gatherers, their life would start off by getting up, going out to work and hunt for food. They wouldn't eat, right? And typically what would happen is they would spend a whole day trying to find a meal and then come home with it in the evening and cook and then eat.
Yeah.
We get up and we're slapped with fucking KDFs, but KDFs are nice, eh? KDF is like hard mandazis.
Okay.
And then sausages, 2 whole eggs, pancakes with syrup, nice coffee.
And then you go for your first shit of the day.
And then you go for your first shit of the day. Exactly. So skip that, skip the breakfast, skip the lunch. In fact, I don't even think breakfast is important. And what you'll find is you're much sharper, you're more vigilant. And what you're allowed is during this fast, black coffee, water, and a bit of salt.
Yeah.
So salt I didn't really have because it was just 24 hours. And you just have to push past the initial fear of being hungry for a while.
Yeah.
Black coffee helps suppress that. And if you do have enough water, you get to a point where you generally feel full.
Yeah.
After 24 hours, you start feeling hungry. But then I've been told if you push further along, it disappears. And some people have gone so long. I think Fuzzy Tube, he did like a 30-day fast. Hey, he's still around.
Oh, okay.
He did a 30
I used to watch his videos.
He did a 30-day fast. And what he said is the hair of his color changed. His eyes became brighter, skin. Obviously, he got really shredded up.
Yeah.
his breath. He felt he didn't read mouthwash more often. It's just because your body's clearing off your toxins, and we have so much stuff in our gut, and our gut is a processing plant, and we keep flushing it with stuff.
Yes.
So what would naturally happen all those hundreds of years ago is your gut would be clean, would be ready to receive food and help with digestion, and you feed it.
Yes.
And then you optimize those nutrients specifically now for your daily needs. But the reason some of us are overweight is because we're overfeeding. And as humans, we don't really need that many calories unless you're doing intense sports. So that's a cheat code I have, is try fasting at least once a week. And it doesn't have to be 24 hours. You could do a 12-hour fast, you could do a 16-hour fast, then you go all the way to 24-hour fast. And this goes basically with the theory of intermittent fasting.
I was about to say the same thing as well. Yeah.
So this is just prolonged intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
So you can start off with that and then migrate. For me, the benefit I found just fasting one day in 1 week, I want to try basically do it a lot more.
Maybe then you can build up to doing 30 days fasting in Ramadan.
Bro, that'll be crazy. Yeah? Oh yeah, Ramadan I don't fast. No, but I should start. I'm a Muslim.
Fast, yeah.
What are you talking about?
But
you, the subscriber, you there, do you fast? Please let me know in the comments. Did you just say sexually?
No, it's actually.
Okay. It's actually. Okay.
It's actually okay, but most people think of fasting. Great.
Yeah, it's tied to religion, but you see the thing is there's also underlying benefits that it does for your health. And that's why.
So what you mentioned right now about the toxins and that's why when I fast in Ramadan, you come out. So the first 2-3 days, and in England or in the UK, our fasts are longer than you have here as well.
Yeah, man.
So we're fasting longer, especially in the summer months, 19 hours fast. Now it's getting a bit shorter, but still the first few days, it takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, you feel detoxed.
Yeah.
And you feel I feel a lot more. It's
lighter.
Weird. When I looked at my steps for the last year, I did my most steps in Ramadan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're more active, eh?
More active, yeah. And people think of it the other way. They think fasting, you feel, but you're right. You start getting, because the human body is capable of more than we think.
Yeah.
And when we are not having food that we're used to, you start, then your body starts using other energy, using other parts of it.
Interesting.
So I think what you said, I probably wouldn't do a 24-hour fast.
Tried.
Yeah. What I did do, and this is what I knew about the psyllium husk, is a few years back, I did a juice fast.
Okay.
So basically blended fruits and so on into a juice and having that for 7 days alongside having the husk for the fibre side of it. I lost like 7 kilos in a week and a bit.
That's also probably a lot of water weight as well, right?
Exactly, yeah. And then that's the reason why I wouldn't do it, because I feel like you lose so much, and then suddenly you start bouncing back. So I think doing it in moderation is what I would say as well. I think fasting or intermittent fasting is a good thing.
Yeah.
But maybe in moderation, I'd say.
So maybe even not once a week then. Perhaps try and do it once every 2 weeks. But what I'm recommending is if you've never done a 24-hour fast, you'll have water, you're fine. You'll have coffee, you're fine. Just try it.
Try it,
See how you feel. See what it does for you. And obviously at a prolonged period, I find the benefits are quite a lot. And for you who's listening in and watching, Zubair said that the time zones are quite different for fasting while he's in the UK versus Kenya. And maybe to educate you, for you who doesn't know, by the way, I'm trying to avoid for those that don't know, I'm trying to address it, make it more personal. You've noticed, right?
Yeah.
Is because when you're fasting, we go by sunset and sunrise. And because in Europe, sometimes the sunset is your sunset is at 9 o'clock, right?
Well, in summer months,
In summer months, So the sun rises in what, around
2-3 o'clock.
2-3 o'clock. So that's when you close your fast. And when the sun sets at 9 o'clock at night, that's when you open your fast. For us in Kenya, it's like 5 to 6. It's close to 12 hours.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
I like
decent.
that about kind of Kenya, because you're on the equator. Your days are pretty much even, give or take a few minutes.
Yeah. And
so you can kind of schedule things around it as well.
one thing that's weird is my teacher in Wales mentioned that she found it so odd that there was a sunset and a sunrise every day throughout the year in Kenya.
Okay.
And now that I think about it, it's pretty much there every day.
Yeah.
Because we don't have different time zones.
Yeah.
And so when she initially came here, she was doing some humanitarian work. It hit a bit weirdly because it was summer but at 6 it's there.
Yeah.
Winter it's the same.
It's the same, yeah.
And it's a blessing, she was saying, to
Yeah.
have that, because during winter it can get quite depressing when you don't see the sun.
Definitely, yeah. You can go into work when it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Because sunrise won't be until about 7:30, 8
Yeah.
o'clock. And then you're leaving work and it's nighttime again. So
Okay.
there's something called SAD. It's
Being sad.
something where no, it's actually sad, but it's basically when you've got a deficiency of sunlight.
Right.
So what people do is they have supplements to make up for it. Or what people do is they have artificial lights in the office.
Oh man. Which was actually going to lead to my next cheat code, if I can just go ahead of
Go
you.
for it, go for it. Yeah.
Is called the Superman effect.
Okay.
I've come up with that myself. It's not something
Interesting.
that you've seen. But where does Superman get his powers from? Clearly. I don't have many comic book guys over here. You're just,
I was drinking, I was about to
just
answer.
interested in women, interested in cars. No, that's kryptonite is not.
That's his weakness.
That's his weakness. Superman gets his power
Ugali.
from the sun,
Oh, okay, sorry.
right?
Yes.
So whenever he's damaged, the first thing he does is he's pointed at the sun and he recharges. Therein lies the mystery of whatever is happening here.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So the comic book genesis
Yeah.
for that is when you actually spend time in the sun as a person,
Yeah.
it rarely reestablishes your circadian rhythm. It makes you feel properly. Just the sun hitting your face,
Yeah, yeah,
the vitamin D levels in your body,
yeah, yeah.
your eyesight, your hair, your skin, your energy levels,
Yeah,
your and again, I'm not sure if we can find that article. We'll try and post it up here. But it also helps maybe mentally charge you, which leads to physical repair in terms of
Definitely.
injuries, and also it puts you in a better mood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they're saying when your body's in a better psychological state,
Yeah.
you actually heal faster. So spending a lot more time in the sun,
Yeah.
not like Reading. No.
about to say the same.
And if you don't get that joke, Kim, I'll put that not like Reading video over here for guys to see.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you in Maidenhead today?
Pardon?
What are you doing in Maidenhead today?
Oh, come to see my friend.
Okay. Do you like Maidenhead?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not like a Reading.
But there was this Liver King. What he does is he bends down and points his nutsack at the sun, which is another way to do it. But I
Kim's
wouldn't
getting ideas, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that, because if you're in Uhuru Park and you're showing people your nuts, it may lead to a bit of problem. And they'll be like, where did you learn this? CoffeePump. No. Just spend more time in the sun. You don't need vitamin D, which is also, again, another cheat code.
Supplements.
I'm on a roll over
Yeah,
here.
go for it, go for it. Don't let me stop
So-
you. Right.
Which ties into something about grounding yourself.
Yeah.
Do you remember as kids when you used to play in the grass with bare feet?
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember how energetic you felt if you're lying down in the grass or by the tree?
Yeah, yeah.
There's something about grounding yourself and restarting your system by having your feet placed on the ground, or you just actually leaning back against a log. There's many theories behind it, but one of them is the life force from the earth and from these plants actually get passed on to you.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, because trees are a blessing, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
They have feelings, there's a way they can exhibit energy. And I tried that recently. I tried curling my toes on grass, walking on grass. And I've not done that in so many years. Just walk out. You that's watching.
Yeah.
If you have a garden, if you have some grass patch, take your shoes off, go. Just put your feet against the grass and be in the element.
I think
be
what you were
outside.
saying, and
Yeah.
I'd recommend to everybody as well, but probably first advice to me is try to be more present. So something that I used to listen to, like audio,
Audiobooks.
audiobooks,
Yeah.
or even sometimes like meditation. So like a 10-minute meditation, you go for a walk, and as you're doing it, they're saying, notice things around you.
Yes.
As you're taking each step, you're taking each footstep, feel your foot touching the ground, feel basically using your senses and trying to feel it around you.
Right.
This is getting very thing, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
it
And
actually helps.
It's really good.
Don't put on music. Don't put
Yeah.
on songs.
Yeah.
Be present in nature, because we live in such a concrete jungle now, and sometimes it just pays so many dividends for you mentally.
Yeah.
To listen to birds chirping and the wind bustling, like
That's one thing I like about Nairobi as well.
yeah.
Especially in the morning when you wake up, you can hear that as well. hear different sounds and everything.
Sounds,
That was a busy city as well.
By the way,
So-
you don't get that in very developed cities, but it's changing now.
Yeah.
Because there are so many apartment blocks. I mean, just if you look outside Zoobs,
Yeah.
this is what, Parklands, 4th, 5th, 6th Parklands. When you get up in the morning, all you can hear is kids running around and screaming. So if you have places, and to that same train thought, that's why people are moving outside of Nairobi to areas like Red Hill, Kitengela, where
I think you say Reading.
Reading, there's no development yet. So when you get up, you hear the birds,
Yes, yeah.
the grass, and the sun hits you. So again, try those things.
Very
Which,
important.
by the way, whenever you go to the hotel,
Yeah.
because they're carpeted mostly, do you ever take off your shoes and just curl your toes on the carpet?
No. I haven't
Try
done
that.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Apparently, it helps you mentally as well.
Yeah.
So that's another. By the way, we're on a roll. We're just
I know,
spitting
but I was
cheat
going
codes
to
over
say,
here.
like, people in Nairobi, one thing I find is when you live in a place, you don't take, or you take things for granted. One of my favorite places to go in Nairobi is Kura Forest.
Yes.
I love going there, especially this bit where's the waterfall. There's like a bench there, you can sit there, listen to that waterfall, or you can just hire a bike, go for a ride.
Just
take
out,
a walk.
Get out of the walls.
Just get out of the walls, and just take a walk there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just been like 1 hour there, 2 hours. They can just change your whole mood for maybe even a day, a week, or something.
So I mean, I think those are good cheat codes where it's you won't feel it change your life drastically, but again, inch by inch, these all add up, and eventually you have a mile worth of tips from us that will help you, the viewer, benefit.
So that just nicely leads on to a cheat code I have. Another one I have as well.
Tell me.
And it's from a book called Atomic Habits.
Yes.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I think I downloaded it because of you.
Okay, yeah. So it's in there. They talk about the power of 1%, and basically it starts off by saying that we overestimate what we can do in a day.
Yeah.
But we underestimate what we can do in a year.
I like that.
So it's look at
1% increments.
1% increments, and it's basically a compound effect. So improve yourself by 1% every day can lead to you being 37 times better by the end of the year.
Actually, if you think about that, that's pretty good. Yeah. Again, it's that saying inch by inch.
Inch by inch, exactly. Yeah. So it's tiny gains. Tiny gains, compound effect.
Better.
Just try to. So don't say, "Oh, want to run a marathon," for example.
Yeah.
Let's say I just want to run a marathon straight away.
Right.
Try to that. Kind of leads to what we were saying before about the levels and everything. But look at it that way. But just think, what can you do that 1% to make yourself better? Well, even leave a marathon. Maybe in your workplace, you want to go for a promotion. So what can you do in your career? That 1% could be learning a new skill.
Yeah.
Then go for a training course, take on extra responsibility. That by the end of the year, you look back at it and you'll see how much you've improved as a person, the growth that you've had.
Yes. Actually, I really like that. That's good. In fact, if you look at weight loss, for example, a lot of people fail because it's too tall a mountain to climb.
Correct. Yes.
And they look at all they have to do on day one. They have to diet. They have to do the steps. They have to work out. They have to sleep by a certain time. Change that around, okay? So, for example, with sleep, if you're used to sleeping at 2, 3 in the morning, don't go and sleep at 9 o'clock because you're setting yourself up for failure. What you do is try and sleep at 1. And then the next week, try and sleep at 12.
That's good.
And then 11. And then 10. Improve it. Because I know Kim is looking at me because he sleeps very late. Right?
He's doing all your editing, that's why.
So this is for you, right? Because I know we're both late night owls when we're on the phone. Don't try and change your sleep routine and pattern one day. 1% increment, right? So even if it's from 2:30 to 2 to 1:30 to 1 to 12:30 to 12, each week you're doing a 30-minute increment in terms of what time you sleep. That will benefit you when it comes to food as well, right? If you're used to eating a burger and fries for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, guess what? Continue eating burgers and fries for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Maybe just opt out one of the meals for fries. Have a salad. And then the following week, change your Coke to a Coke Zero.
Correct.
And then a whole wheat bun to a normal bun to a whole wheat bun. Progression. Because that way, you look at the task mentally and don't see a steep hill. What you see is a slow hill
achievable.
climb.
Yeah,
It's achievable.
Yeah.
I like that 1%.
Yeah.
Kim, what do you think of that?
I think it's okay. Also, you should talk
What? Porn.
So, like, if you watch porn for 5 hours
What did you say?
and you want to stop, now start watching 1 to 3 hours to 2 hours to 5 to 30 minutes.
You have more time for a shit then, isn't it?
Most people are struggling with that shit.
When you say most people, do you mean I'm talking about that guy?
This is over 18, right?
Yeah. So maybe what you could do is you could go from ebony to white girls to anime, and then you stop. Kim,
Wow.
that's an interesting cheat code. But I know he struggles with it because he brought it up. By the way, 22.5 is the ideal temperature to put in a car.
I did not know that.
So I didn't know that as well. But I watched an episode of Top Gear. Oh, was it Top Gear? But you know the.
But hold on, what about if it's like a hot day? That's
22.5.
That's too high.
22.5
I got
degrees.
AC. I've got low and then put AC on.
No, but during a hot day, 22.5 is good, right?
Okay. Are we comparing?
So slightly
Nairobi?
cooler than room temperature is what most people can be used to. And this actually came from a Formula One driver. There's a movie based about him. He was burnt up quite a lot.
Yeah, I think I know who you're referring to. This.
What's his name? We'll put up a picture of him here. There was a movie called Rush, which was based on him. But he actually commented that the ideal temperature for a car is 22.5 degrees.
But you got to remember that the humidity in the UK, the hotness is different to here.
What do you mean?
It gets really, really warm.
Because of the humidity?
Yeah.
So you want it lower than 22.5?
Yeah.
What do you want it at?
So I don't put mine to low, which is below 16 degrees. And that's when the AC kicks in.
So for the duration of the trip, you have it at 16?
Well, yeah, obviously. If
I think it's Nicky.
Yeah.
Nicky Lauder.
Nicky Lauder.
Nicky Lauder, that's the one. Yeah. So there was somewhere he said, I don't know, I think within the equator line.
Maybe, yeah. But I will try it out.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you a call when I'm sweating.
Okay. Do you know a random fact that folks in warmer climates are genuinely lazier than folks in colder climates? Do you know that?
Because you're more kind of trying to keep active, is it?
Well, it stems back to, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, where in the cold, in order to survive, you had to pre-plan, right? What would happen is you can't graze, you can't grow crops.
Okay.
So that would force people to pre-plan in advance. And that's why maybe a lot of European countries take timing very seriously, because over generations, that planning and leading up to the winter, where they had to learn how to ration and they had to learn how to manage their resources and keep on top of things, try and keep warm constantly. That forced them to work, and their work ethic basically got stretched out. Versus a warm place like Mombasa, where people show up for fucking meetings at like 10:30 on
Honestly,
Monday.
I'd say. See, I was born in Nairobi. Grew up. Well, I didn't grow up. I was 4 years old when I moved to the UK.
Yeah.
Growing up in the UK and then coming to Nairobi, that's my biggest frustration is timing. And it wasn't a cheat code, I think, but I think for me, punctuality is a sign of respect.
Yeah.
And when someone doesn't turn up on time, or you can be waiting for 2 hours or something,
it's a big change.
It shows you kind of like how much they value you and your time. Like, a cheat code is probably put a value on your time, because I can't remember what it was, how many seconds in a day, but just imagine you had that amount, let's say 30,000 seconds a day. So just imagine you had 30,000 shillings in your pocket, and you have to spend that and everything. You keep a track, isn't it, where you're spending it. So let's say your time a day is equivalent to 30,000 shillings.
Yeah.
And if someone is taking 2 hours at the time, just imagine how much you're spending.
Correct. Yeah. If you place value on your time, if you place a monetary figure, that does actually quantify it. I started learning to keep more on time because of Eric. Eric, he's a pilot, so there's no excuse.
Exactly.
Wherever he is, he comes an hour before.
Is that why his podcast Eric
every other time?
Every other time is it linked to that?
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, but so we were talking about laziness in Mombasa, folks. Yeah, but warmer climates, because I mean, you can literally just sit by the beach the whole day.
I don't see again.
It's not a
putting-
blanket.
I don't.
it's
It's
not
not a
blanket
blanket because you
canvas,
get people very
but
hardworking here
but
as well.
stereotypes exist for a reason.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And I think sometimes it's the culture as well. So sometimes if someone says, "Oh, if my boss is always kind of late, it's all right for me to be late," and then that kind of breeds an attitude as well. But I think you'll find people in the UK. You'll find people that are lazy.
Yeah.
You'll find people here that like always on time.
True.
Maybe even like always early as well.
I'm always late, by the way. Like, Jesus Christ. I need to work on it, especially when it comes to work. Like getting up to go to work. Ugh.
Yeah.
Maybe I should retire, but that's a different podcast. What do you think? You've been watching me. Do you think I should quit? What's the next cheat code?
Oh,
you want me to go? I've got a few.
I've got.
You good there?
Well, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I've got another one. I think just maybe it's a good time to bring it in. It's linked to what we were talking about before about the compound effect, and also about money and time and so on.
Yeah.
What would you say? Maybe to Kim. What would you say if I said you can make 137,800 shillings with 10 minutes of effort?
10 minutes, 137,000.
800.
I'd take that.
137,800.
That's 137,800 shillings for 10 minutes worth of work.
Yeah.
I'll take.
Yeah,
Yeah, we would. Yeah, for
would
sure.
you as well? Yeah.
Would you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the way it works is you got a year, 52 weeks. Yeah. So in the first week of the year, take 100 shillings from your salary or whatever you got and put it in an account, savings account.
Okay.
Put it separate. Second week of the year, put 200. Third week, 300, and so on. The last week of the year, 52, put 5,200.
Okay.
Add all that up, and that would be 137,800. I'll go check my maths, make sure it's correct.
Okay.
But basically what I'm saying here is, and you can automate that as well.
Yeah.
So where the time comes in, you do it the first time, I do it in pounds. So I do £1 for the first week of the year. And the last week is
50 pounds.
52 pounds, which leads up to 1,378 pounds.
Yeah.
So basically I just timed that by 100 to kind of get the shilling side of things. But again, for me, it takes me literally seconds to do. I have a reminder, and by the end of the year, I've got that, which I haven't even thought about it, but I've got that amount.
That's a good tip, Kim, because you spend quite a lot of money. So for saving, imagine, so you put 100 bob. Is it 100 bob?
Yeah, 100 in the first week.
You put 100 bob this week. You put 200 bob next week. You put 300 bob.
So by the third week, you've got 300, 201, you've got 600.
600 bob. And by the end of the year, you'll have that amount, 130 something thousand shillings. Yeah.
But as for me, I spend because I'm starting on life, so I'm buying stuff.
No, it's because of all these fucking women you chase.
For it, to be honest.
By the way, go and check out Kim's fucking. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. Okay.
And don't spend all those 5 hours of things that you
Yeah, exactly. Porn, women, sijui nini. Guys, the subscriber you're watching, I want you to go and check out Kim's TikTok page. It's simp shit that he uses to attract women, gullible women. And then he tells them, Siju, he plays piano at the church. Kim, maybe you can put your TikTok, just screen record your TikTok handle and just watch those videos and comment. Kim, you can save a lot of money. You can save a lot of time and effort. You're just too distracted. How old are you, by the way?
26.
Okay, so I was a horny little fuck at that time. Yeah, so by the way, this is not for our parents.
I was saying your parents must be watching this, yeah, a family as well.
Oh no family, no family. We'll say rated 18 at the start. Okay, I've got another cheat code. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I was just doing some calculation. I think that's probably right.
That's probably
about
okay.
right.
I think
But
you're
basically, the whole point is that small amounts, compound effect, that
Okay.
you get, and by the end of it, you have something that you have not even thought about, and you
Okay.
have to.
Okay. So maybe on the trail of money, everything now is subscription based.
Yeah.
So a cheat code I have for people is never pay yearly, pay monthly. Because what ends up happening is sometimes 3 months into the app, you're just like, you don't even use it anymore.
Yeah.
And if it hits you per month, you're like, wait, what is this? What's this bill that I received on my credit card? And you're like, oh, it's tied to this Apple iTunes or Showmax or Netflix or whatever health app you have. And you cancel it. But if you pay upfront for the year, halfway of the year you're not using it, guess what?
Yeah.
It's a wasted half year. And that's how they sort of reel you in, is because the user retention for most apps, I don't think it's more than 50%. So that's a tip I have. Always pay monthly, because don't overcommit yourself to pay for the year. Something better might come along, or you just lose interest in whatever that app or service was based on. What do you think?
I would disagree. I wouldn't say always. Sometimes it is beneficial to pay yearly. If something that
No, like
again,
for apps specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So give me examples. So for example, Netflix, we pay that monthly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think they give a yearly option.
I don't think
so we pay that monthly, and you see that going. But some other ones I've paid yearly. Like first of all, Google Drive. Yeah. Or I basically pay that because it works out cheaper.
Right.
For me to do that yearly. Let's use some fitness apps. If you pay, sometimes by paying that amount, it can keep you committed as well and motivated. Whereas if it's a monthly thing, then you think, oh, do you know what? I'll just forget it. So definitely agree with you. Definitely agree with you about the whole thing, because I've had apps where I've paid as well.
It depends on your personality.
Yeah, exactly. So there's one app where recently I paid, or last year I paid, and realized recently that I've not used it as much as what I intended to.
Yes.
So I agree with you about where you're coming from, but probably not always. Maybe take it on a case by case basis and see, but definitely don't just go blinded.
Yeah, and that's what this is. Cheat codes. Not everyone agrees with different cheat codes. We always talk about it and hash it out.
Yeah.
Would you agree that this is something you would like, Kim?
Yeah.
You pay yearly instead of monthly, or you prefer to pay monthly?
For the things that I'm sure, like, I won't change. For example,
Editing software.
that I can pay. I'm sure it's DaVinci forever.
But Kim's is illegal, by the way.
But now let's say like Epidemic.
Yes.
Might come something else.
Okay. We do monthly for Epidemic, right? Yeah. Okay. Epidemic is a sound, copyright-free sound system that we use for our YouTube channel. In fact, our theme song for Coffee Pump came from Epidemic, but we may be looking to change it. Do you think I should change it, the Coffee Pump theme song, or it's become synonymous with the users?
I think keep it the same. When I hear that, I think of Coffee Pump.
All right, maybe 100. Maybe 100 episodes in, then we get like John Mayer to do a riff on it, Coffee Pump version. Yeah. Okay. So that was my recommendation for how to save money, and also
I think it's being a bit more kind of conscious, isn't it?
Of course, with spending. Because how many times at the first of the month have you woken up and you just see all these bills? You're like, what the fuck is this? And then you try and clean it up. Yeah?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another cheat code, or do you want me to go?
You go for it.
Okay. So keep your alarm out of reach.
Oh, I've heard this one. It's a really good one.
If you struggle to wake up in the morning, do not keep your alarm like Kim on your phone like
there's
this.
A sound coming from there. I was wondering what he was doing.
So if you struggle to wake up in the morning and you have your alarm set on your phone, take your phone, walk to the next room, or just walk to your door and place your phone next to your door. Because what that does is at 8 in the morning when you need to get up, or 7 in the morning, literally you will have to get out of bed to shut it off.
Yes.
If it's right next to you within proximity of reach, you will hit that snooze button, and the next thing it's 3 in the afternoon and Sajid is calling you, Kim, where are you? We had a shoot. Okay, so that's what you need to do. What do you guys think of that as a cheat code?
I think it's brilliant. As I said, I've heard it before.
Yeah.
And I think it's I don't always practice it, but I think it's definitely effective.
Okay. Any other cheat code?
There's one.
I've got quite a few, so we can go through them and.
One thing I wanted to bring up is, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last episode. It's about where it's a secret life hack I have, and it's about when you do your New Year's resolution. Did I mention it last time? I probably didn't.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it in Cheat Codes 101.
We did actually, yeah. So for those,
but excuse me. But for that episode, for you watching that one, I had to shoot again because the footage or audio got messed up. So we didn't necessarily capture it. So I mean, let's bring it back. To the
that's fine. Yeah, and it's something that's worked for me, and I've tried it for the last few years. And it's basically do your New Year's resolution in November.
Yes.
Not in January.
Yeah.
Because that's when a lot of people do it, and then by the end of January, mid-January, they've already So by doing it in November, and it's something I read that someone had done. Some guy, he went to the woods for 2 weeks in November. He looked at what he'd done for the last year. Then started planning for the next year.
Yeah,
kind of locked himself away. And I want to recommend, if you don't have the time to do that, but it's something that I've
start
done
early, right?
Start early, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I've had like a weekend or something.
Correct.
Where I kind of locked myself away. I'd look and kind of really thought about what I want to do for the next year, and then you start working towards that goal already from November and December, because by the time you get to January, you're already working on it. It's that momentum that we talked about. It's that whole thing. So by doing it early, you already kind of started the momentum to do it, and then by the time people have started failing their resolutions in January, you're already 2 months into yours.
Okay, I like that. That's definitely good. So plan your New Year's resolution before the New Year starts.
Yeah,
preferably a month before.
Yeah.
Most of the Christians go when they that Kesha. That's when they say, God, I want that night crossing the other year.
True. In December 31st, yeah. And this is one thing I think. Why do we make ourselves like
Up until the last moment.
slaves to this 1st January and so on? Why not make up your own New Year?
Yeah, it's a mental thing. I think it also helps you. You put a sort of a bridge over a road.
Yeah,
where you can literally walk the road, but you're just saying, no, we have to go through the bridge at this time, at this point. So you build up momentum to it. I think if you can start now, that makes a huge difference. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that.
You're going to try it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, look at this. That's why Kim is recording way start, yeah?
I need to sit up or sit down further down, isn't it?
Right. I've got another tip for those that travel a lot and you go to places that don't have taxis. Sorry, that don't have Uber and you have to use taxis. Within Africa especially, always ask for the price beforehand. I'll give you a story, okay? We reach South Africa. The Uber app is not working. What do? I see a jolly old taxi driver saying, boss, hotel, let's go. Let's go. Now, a colleague of mine was with me, industry colleague. And so we just happened to start chatting. Gentleman takes us to our hotel, drops us off, puts our luggage by the side of the road, and all of a sudden presents a bill that says 21,000 Rand, which is times 7. That's what, 40? 7 times 2 is 14? 7? That's like 8,500. Yeah, something ridiculous of the sort. I'm like, excuse me, what do you mean? This is close to $1,000. He's like, yeah, it's premium airport services.
$1,000?
Yes.
How far is the distance?
Maybe 25 kilometers.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. Okay. But that's a con game they play on tourists because you didn't ask for the price. And what he said was, this is the price. This is our taxi services. This is how much I charge. And we ended up nearly getting into a fist fight with that gentleman. Yeah. So whenever you travel to an African country and Uber is not there, always ask the price beforehand.
How much did you pay him?
I paid 15,000 shillings worth, which was still a fucking rip-off.
That is a lot, yeah.
But that was after the hotel staff got involved. My colleague, who's white and from Netherlands, he obviously was, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I was like, 21,000? I was like, okay, you're playing a game over here, aren't you? But it got to the point where the people surrounding the taxi by the hotel was supporting the driver. And then the hotel, the staff at the hotel was supporting us.
Yeah.
And so eventually we gave him that, and that was after haggling. What do you think you're doing? What kind of fucking con game are you pulling?
Yes.
But here's what I'll tell you. After all that arguments and getting into fistfights, we get into the hotel. I realized I've left my laptop bag in his taxi. Whoa. The guy came after 20 minutes. He dropped off the bag. He said he forgot his bag. So if he was really that bad, he would have stolen it. And all my money, my wallets, everything was there. But he did that. So I was like,
I've gone from hating this guy to now thinking.
Exactly. Because you're not thinking about he's put our luggage. I forgot my handbag inside the taxi. We're having this argument. We pick our stuff. We go. We just pay him, take the cash. My colleague threw the cash inside the car. He's like, fuck you. What do you think this is? We come to South Africa every year. You guys screw us like this. We go inside. And I'm like, I'm trying to find my bag. I can't find my bag. I forgot it in the taxi and he comes. So it was a bit of a catch-22 situation where I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
He had every right to go and burn the living shit out of my stuff. But he returned it. So that's a cheat code I have.
I really, really like that.
But
you said Africa. I think it applies anyway because
India,
I remember
Pakistan, UK.
But I went to Turkey in 2016.
Turkey's crazy.
And similar, we had to get from the airport to the hotel. No Uber at the time. We got a local taxi guy.
Yeah.
And obviously there was a bit of a language barrier. But I thought we had agreed going back now, I think £20
Yeah.
equivalent. Got to the hotel and the guy's got the meter and it's showing equivalent of like £50, more than double. And then again, we got into a bit of a thing, and then I think I gave him like £30 or £40, or I just to keep the change.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very good tip. Yeah, I think especially when you're in a foreign country, it's good to kind of get things cleared up. And you can use Google Translate now as well.
Google Translate as well. And what happens is normally when you travel for the first time, you're overwhelmed. It's a sensory experience. Sorry. And you don't think about the basic things as you would at home when ordering a taxi, because you know you can pay this amount. And what happens is they know you're local. So some of these elements you have to be fully aware of. And everyone's out to get you, just assume that. Right? So for me, who's been traveling to South Africa once a year for the past 10 years, it's the first time it happened to me. But it's again because I was struck in between a conversation. I was like, the Uber app's not working. Let's just use a taxi, assuming it's like home.
One thing maybe to add to that as well is what you could do, and something I like to plan ahead sometimes. So I use China as an example again because I knew this was going to be a bit of a thing. So I pre-arranged. Obviously, you're paying a bit extra. But I pre-arranged. So when I came out the terminal after collecting my bags, there was a guy there with my name up on the board.
Correct.
And everything. So there was no hassle. There's people coming up to me, but I said, no, I've already got it arranged. So you pay a bit more, but it's a bit of certainty that you get, and you have a price agreed beforehand as well. And the guy was messaging me as well, the guy that arranged it beforehand, that will be there and it will collect you and everything.
So I said this on Cheat Codes 101, I believe, where, again, if I've not, and you're watching it again, and I've repeated it, and I apologize for that, but it ties onto the same element of traveling, where a lot of things are automated through apps and Booking.com, Expedia, websites, that the customer service agent is an automated AI bot, and you're communicating with them and you don't really get the response you want. And you end up in incidences where your flight's delayed or taxi's not there. It's a bit of a challenge. These kind of mishaps happen, and they're very good at rectifying it. But if you use a travel agent, they may be 10 to 15 to 20% more expensive, but they handle everything. If your flight gets delayed, they manage the booking. If your taxi gets delayed, they handle everything. So the responsibility goes on to them. You just need to meet that person. That's another cheat code, especially if you travel quite a lot. I'd recommend using a more traditional agent, building a relationship with that agent, the person over there. Don't just go and deal with an email. Get their number, tip them well, take care of them. Which is another tip.
Tipping, actually. I was going to come on to that, actually.
We'll talk about that as well, which is another cheat code we listed. But treat them well, show them appreciation, tip them, send them Christmas, send them something for Friday night. And I guarantee you, when you travel and something goes wrong, you'll be top of the list.
Yeah, definitely.
Tipping was another one cheat code we had, where if you visit a local quite often and you go there multiple times throughout the year, you take people, you take your friends, your customers, your clients. What I tend to do is I get to know the waiters really well. I tip them exceptionally well. And again, to your own capabilities, I get to know them, their name. That makes a huge difference when you meet someone and you're like, hey, Raymond, nice to meet you. That pays huge dividends. And the service all of a sudden you get is tenfold. I went to a place randomly where someone sent us a cake. If you remember that. Welcome to the restaurant. It was a coffee shop we were at with Wafa and all. A couple of weeks back. Were you with me?
I wasn't there. I was still in the UK then, isn't it?
Actually, so we went with me, mum, the kids, and all of a sudden, the cake was brought out. Thank you for eating with us. Dessert was complimentary. But you see, the thing is, it goes to the place where you look at Wafa's reaction, mum's reaction. Was this because of CoffeePump?
Mention Wafa's my wife, his sister.
Yes. We'll try and get her on the podcast.
Yes.
Eventually. But yes, for those listening in.
Yes.
No, actually, why do I keep for those? For you listening in. And let me know if it works, if I address you personally versus just saying them. You, the viewer. If it works, please comment below. Okay, so that was...
I was going to actually add to this as well.
Yeah,
because, it's, again, tipping, using people's names, just basically being a human, exactly. That human connection. However, tipping is not universal, I found out. So when I was in China...
Oh, yes.
I tried to tip and they wouldn't accept it. And then I went on Google, I checked what's the kind of custom, and Reddit. So that came up, and someone put on there, what's the kind of culture? And people, like Chinese people, commenting on it, saying that
tipping is frowned upon.
Frowned upon. Just keep your Western habits out of here. We pay our people well and all this stuff. They got really aggressive. And I noticed this. Then when I was there, I was like, people were not accepting. They would go above and beyond, which for me, that's my criteria really. Sometimes with tipping.
Correct.
Is like someone does something beyond that, you give them and you appreciate it.
Tell them
for
thank
example.
you.
Yeah. But there, what they, especially in the hotel, they used to carry these cards, gratitude cards. So they'd give you that instead, or sometimes I'll take it myself.
Yeah.
Put the name in and say kind of what they gave as service.
Interesting.
And I give that to the manager there or something, and they appreciated that a lot more than getting any money.
Okay, so Japan as well has a similar stance when it comes to tipping.
Yeah.
It is extremely frowned upon.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Japan for the first time, do not tip. They take it as an insult. Never open a taxi door yourself.
Oh, I didn't know that as well.
They will open it for you, or it's automatic. They really frown upon that as well. Another cheat code, well, not a cheat code, but just tips for those traveling to Japan or Asian countries. It is extremely rude to leave food on the table.
Yes.
It's a sign that you are not pleased with their cooking. And they take that very, very personally. So in Japan as well, if you order something, do not over order because they see it as waste.
Yeah.
Order just enough to satisfy yourself. If you want more, take it. But they look at you leaving food as an insult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing. I didn't realize China was quite similar.
Yeah, it took me by shock, but something to bear in mind.
Okay.
Just linking back to Japan, Japanese, and this is inspired by Vish. There's a Japanese proverb, but there's a lot of. I really want to go to Japan.
Big Didi, very nice.
So there's where can I stop? So Japanese proverb.
Yeah.
That my university professor told me once, and it stuck with me, and it's vision without action is a daydream.
Vision without action
is a daydream.
And
action without vision is a nightmare.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Kim like that as well. Did you hear that noise?
Kim, what are those Japanese quotes you want? 1 Didi better than 2 Didi. 2 Didi better than 4 Didi. Sorry, that's supposed to be the opposite way. This is hentai you watch.
I don't know what he's watching.
I'm telling you, this guy has gone through page 1 to 976 on the hub.
Yes.
You don't even need to defend yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay. When we were 26, we were all like that. Okay.
But linking to that as well, like I love the Japanese kind of proverbs or way of life. There's something called kaizen. Don't know if you've heard of it.
Is it first come, first serve?
No, this is continuous improvement as well.
Okay, kaizen.
Kaizen, yeah.
Okay. Yes, the business principle.
Yeah, business, exactly. So it's used in
philosophies.
business, used in healthcare, used in so many industries as well. And something that we can use in our personal life as well.
Yeah.
The cheat code. How can you improve yourself as well? I mean, it's a similar theme to what we discussed earlier in terms of the 1%, the leveling up, the breaking up. So these kind of things in Japanese kind of culture, they have.
Kaizen culture.
There's also then ikigai.
Yeah, I think we talked about Ikigai in the last one.
The one that we didn't.
We did in Cheat Codes 1 or 2.
Did we in 1 or 2?
I think we did. Ikigai,
Okay.
continuous.
No,
it's first come, first
no, Ikigai is.
doing one tough thing a year.
No, it's finding your why, your reason.
Did we do it?
I don't think we did.
Okay, we can reiterate it for those
Yeah,
that
but
haven't.
it's basically looking at different aspects of your life and seeing what's your purpose? Why are you in this? Why are you in this life? Yeah. Yeah, and it's really. I mean, I recommend you Googling it because I can't really do it justice just in this podcast. But there's a lot to it as well. But it's looking at different aspects. So, what are you good at?
Yeah.
Maybe your hobbies and that. Then, what are your kind of qualifications? What's your career you're doing? Then something that what can you kind of give as a service and so on, and just finding your why.
Okay.
For me, when I look at it, and I have it in my kind of my Instagram profile as well, and it's a quote from Muhammad Ali, which I think I did mention last time as well, is that the rent you pay for your place on earth. Oh, sorry, the service you give to others is the rent that you pay for your place here on earth as well. So I mean, that's the big thing for me as well, is kind of giving to people, giving your time, giving your advice, your service, and so on. So I think that's important as well, is finding what is your purpose.
It's a very selfless act, servitude of others, spending time. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could just be you listening to someone, guiding them on what steps to take, especially someone who wants to be on a similar path to you.
Correct.
So you're paying dividends in other ways that reward you as well. I think emotionally, mentally. In some cases, if you're doing physical stuff, guiding, trekking, so on and so forth, that applies to that. But I like that. That's good.
Yes,
that's good.
That's funny. Yes.
What I have is something called aromatherapy. Are you guys familiar with it?
I know aromatherapy, yeah.
And of late, the where this stems from is I've been getting a lot of anxiety attacks. And I think that's been coupled with me putting on weight.
Okay.
So what happens is when you're overweight, like I've become, you get out of breath. And normally during a presentation, a very big presentation, you get the nerves.
Yeah.
What ends up happening is your system overthinks. Your mind runs at 100 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, your circulation of breath gets affected as well because mind body syncing, you're
Correct.
overlapping.
Yeah.
Now, when you're overweight at my size and you already have shortness of breath from working, what you find is you start stammering and stuttering and you start to capture your breath in order to calm yourself down. But then because your body's not effective at doing it, you're unfit, you start spiraling and you go into a panic attack. And one of the things I discovered that helped me calm down before any presentation or while I'm sleeping before the main day is aromatherapy. So you just get a basic diffuser. There are diffusers over here for like 1,000, 2,000 bob.
Yeah.
You load it up with water and you buy these aroma oils. Find a scent that when you smell takes you to your happy place. So do you know what my scent is? It's eucalyptus. You know the scent you get when you go in a steam bath?
Yes.
It makes you feel very relaxed.
Yeah.
So I normally put eucalyptus and switch on the
So that's
diffuser.
that white thing in your room.
Yeah. Switch on the diffuser before bed.
Yeah.
And the eucalyptus scent puts me quite at a calm place.
Nice. Okay.
The other one I do is it's like a lime scent with ginger. So think of Stony the soda.
Yeah.
Imagine that kind of aroma, which puts me in a happy place as well. But eucalyptus and tea tree work exceptionally well.
Wow.
And that helps me calm nerves. I found it's a cheat code as well. It alters your mental state. And what you do is you just don't listen to anything. Just put it next to you and let it diffuse. Work on your breath while you're doing it. It'll help you calm down. It'll help you reset. It'll help you refocus. Yeah. The other thing I found, in addition to that cheat code that has helped me, is nootropics.
I've never heard of that voice.
So I've recently discovered Newtonic, which is a product by Chris Williamson, who runs the podcast Modern Wisdom. Now, a lot of products and supplements these days have caffeine-infused drinks that help you get charged and get energetic. Nootropics, they have stuff like, I think what we do is, Kim, we'll put up Newtonic over here, the box. So they have an energy drink, and they have like sachets.
Yeah.
And let me try and find actually what they have inside.
Yeah. What do you think? Hey, what helps you when you're getting
okay?
anxious?
So this isn't nootropic specifically, but okay. So they have L-theanine plus B vitamins, and there are quite a few things in here. But what it does is it helps with your focus, your mental focus, clarity, and helps with energy because of caffeine. So this is a brand called Neuro. We'll put this up as well. Neuro.
Well, you had that once a day or something.
Yeah. So this is like mints.
Oh, this is what you gave me the other day.
It's mints. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And so it's caffeine based. It has nootropics inside. So anything.
You didn't tell me that. You told me it's a gum.
That's why you were talking and charged a lot, right?
I know.
But specifically, what it does is it helps with your mental clarity and it feels charged. So if you have a task, if you have if you have like a pile of work that's there and you need to do it and you need to focus, nootropics help with that.
Okay.
And so it's a supplement-based product specifically for mental clarity. So Newtonic is the one by Chris Williamson.
Yeah.
This one I discovered Neuro through Joe Rogan. So nootropics, guys, in aromatherapy, if you're having difficulty, if you're having anxiety, that's one thing I'd recommend. But the other thing I'd highly recommend is just getting in shape.
Because I was gonna say, it was interesting you saying this because I would have seen you as a confident speaker.
Yeah.
Someone that's kind of easy to you can easily get your words and everything. So to hear you saying that you've had this with kind of the stammer and so on, over your words and sort of thing, it was quite interesting.
So I've been getting again. I'm being very open. I've been getting panic attacks, and there are a couple of things. I think. So let's put it this way: there's a big change at work, change in leadership. A lot of now responsibility falls on my shoulder. So people are saying that maybe that's it, but I don't think it is, because I've attended conferences alone and I've had presentations in rooms with people.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you have. Yeah.
I was fairly confident. There is. I think maybe weed weed affected me in a certain way. So as much as people say weed helps you calm down, weed also gets people agitated and gets them anxious. So it makes them.
So it's sometimes prescribed as well to help people calm down as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but the reaction is quite different. Some people get palpitations. Some people start seeing stuff.
Yes.
So because what it does is, in some instances, it calms people down who are in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
But in others, normal functioning humans, I think it gets them to be trippy, or there's a word I'm looking for that's not quite coming to me, but that could be probably the reason.
Hallucinations, is that what you?
No, not hallucinations. It's agitated, anxiety,
like shaking,
and you start worrying about things. The other reason is obviously because of being overweight and not being able to control my oxygen to my mind and my breathing, and just being, that. So it could be multiple reasons. But what I'll say is, when I'm in shape, I've never really had that issue, because you've seen me deal with
that's what
stuff.
I mean, so university as well. You're giving,
exactly. So it's very particular to the last 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And the only new things that I can say for the last 3-4 months are, I've put on a lot of weight. I've dabbled in weed, and yes, there's been a change at work. So those 3 elements. So what I can fix is I've stopped taking weed to calm down. Because it just didn't help. There has been an improvement for sure. And now working out and trying to lose weight. The other thing is, so if you're ever having a panic attack and during a presentation, a cheat code I can tell you is slow down.
Yes.
Because what happens is, and I think you were talking about it in JLR, there was, so Zoobs works for Jaguar Land Rover, and they have these forums where people stand up and ask questions in front of everyone. And there's a gentleman that stood up, and he couldn't get his thoughts together. So he publicly announced that, guys, I'm having I need a bit of a moment, which is nothing wrong. People will understand. He took a few breaths, breathe in, breathe out, and he calmed himself down, and then he got his question forward.
And he was asking the question to the CEO as well.
Yes. So he must have been very nervous.
And everyone was understood what he's going through, because everyone can relate to that, isn't it? Nervous moment, I think. So I think it's completely fine to slow down, or take a breath, because when you hurry up and everything, then you're just kind of catching yourself.
Exactly. So your heart beats faster, your mind is racing. That's the tip I have for you guys, a cheat code.
I was going to say, firstly, thank you for sharing that as well, because I'm sure a lot of people watching can probably relate to that as well. And something that you mentioned is cheat code that I have related to that. It's all linked to kind of overthinking that leads to anxiety and so on. It's the circle of control.
Okay.
Or understanding what you can control. So, simple example is, you can't control the weather, right?
Yeah. So why obsess about
whether
it?
it's sunny or whether it's raining, something. But what you can control is what you choose to wear.
Right.
Or if you carry an umbrella. If it's going to rain, you carry an umbrella. That's what you can control. You can't control whether it's going to rain or not.
Right.
If it's going to be sunny, you wear a t-shirt or something. You don't wear a jacket. That you can control. So what you said was very important, in that there's things that you're doing or not doing, which you've now stopped doing. Like the weed, for example, that's in your control. You started working out now again. That's in your control as well. So the cheat code I'm coming to here and to everybody is, draw a circle, I'd say. See, we can't control that.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear that.
We can't control the alarm outside.
Is that someone's alarm? Is that a car passing? It seems like it's moving. So that means the car's been stolen.
There is traffic, and an ambulance is trying to go.
That's an ambulance trying to get through.
It's an ambulance trying to get through. So in Kenya, that means there's no one in the ambulance. It's just the driver wanting to get home. But so circle of influence.
So you draw a circle, and you say everything in that circle is things you can control. Yeah. So you can control what you wear, you can control what you do, what's your morning routine, what you do, what's your habits, and so on. Then draw another circle around that one, and that's everything out of your control.
Right.
So you can't control, let's say, the weather. You can't control, let's say if you go for a presentation and someone says something or does something, you can't control that. What you can control is your reaction to that. So this is very something that's helped me in my life as well. Where you think, because then if you are trying to control things outside of that circle, then you're just
it helps simplify things,
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. It simplifies it, and also then it reduces your anxiety and your worries as well. Because if you're worrying about things you can't control, then that's just going to lead to overthinking and getting. And it's something I've had myself as well, about overthink things as well.
Yeah.
But when you then focus on things you can control, that then makes you a bit
You're
more
in a better
focused.
position.
Yeah.
That's true. Do you get that, Kim, when you play in front of those hundreds of people? Do you ever get nervous? Like, if, for example, if someone asks you to talk in front of the church,
This is the difference between me and that. When I'm playing keys,
you're
I
very
would get a panic.
Yeah.
But when someone tells me,
say a prayer.
"Come live, talk," I'll be like, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll feel like a big.
So everyone gets stage fright, and for you who's new to this, I work in sales. I'm a sales director. So what ends up happening is I'm expected to exude confidence, and for the most part, I have. And now I'm in this place, and you can imagine how much of a curveball it was for me.
Yeah.
And there was a large customer. When I'm saying large, I'm like, look at the top 10 companies in the world. One of them was who I was doing a presentation to, and there were 150 people on the call. Okay, this is something I've never admitted anywhere else. Now, I was supposed to present our side. And what happened was I started talking, and everyone is online. My head's rushing. I'm seeing the people. I'm seeing the camera pick people's face reaction. I literally switched my laptop off.
Wow.
And I blamed it on internet connection. And luckily, my colleague sitting internationally assumed it was that and took it over. And this was in April.
It was just going like car crash, was it?
Yeah,
Was it?
car crash. I flustered. I couldn't get the words out. I couldn't do anything. And I had the presentation with that same customer 2 weeks ago because they've started revisiting the project.
Yeah.
And I was panicking. I couldn't sleep. Because this was where it started, right?
Yeah.
And the presentations before, I had big clients come in and out, but this was the one that started it all, and it's now back there.
Yeah.
So what I did was I decided 2 things. I'm going to slow down my thought process.
Yeah.
I'm going to think about what I'm going to say. But in order to help that, because it's online, I said, because of my connectivity, I'll need to turn my camera off so I don't lose track.
Yes. Yeah.
And I came up with a paragraph of what I'm going to say first. So my thought process does not need to place words and think.
Yeah.
I'm just basically giving it a platform to take off, and once it takes off, my confidence builds. Then I've got the gift of the gab.
There you go.
So what I did was I came up with like a paragraph or so that, hi, this is what we do. This is the reason we started here. And then my voice went from panicky to confidence, and boom, I took off. And when I felt it going there, I would slow down like this and say, this is what the business does. The reason we opened up in Mombasa was we felt, and there's no harm, no one's pressuring you. And that's what I realized is everyone's just trying to get information from you, but there's no pressure.
Yeah.
So take your time, take your cadence, do a few breathing exercises.
Yeah.
Again, it will never reflect upon you purely if you ask for some time. Just to start off. So that's what I did. And I got through that presentation. I felt so charged. It gave me a lot of confidence. It reset me a bit. I still have those issues, but I think the major thing for me is just getting in.
I think the best thing that you said there as well is, you said a lot of good things there, but the thing is you recognized it.
Yeah.
You recognized what, so you didn't just go in again the same you did in April. You recognized you did some preparation, everything. I think as soon as sounds like you started it.
Yeah.
You got your rhythm and everything as well. And fantastic. Yeah, very glad to hear that.
I appreciate
well
it. So aromatherapy, again, guys, helps. There are a lot of places that can.
I forgot that was the chico aromatherapy. Yeah, I might try that actually.
I recommend you do Zoops. Just get one in for your room.
Yeah.
And get oils that you like. All right, it can be lavender, it can be eucalyptus.
And
it
I
can
use
be
Wick and Wonder Wafa's scents.
So I started with wax smells, which is my sister's Zubair's wife. She has this company called Wick and Wonder.
Yeah.
So they're based in the UK. Inshallah, they'll stretch their operations to Kenya.
Yeah.
But that kind of aroma, right?
Yeah.
But with what happens is, because it's wax, it dies out faster. So with a diffuser,
it does actually last 2 hours, 3 hours.
Right,
Each
it
one,
does.
Yeah. You just have to change the tea light.
Exactly.
But it just reminded me, actually, in my office in the UK, I have a home office. In there, I do burn it as well.
You should. So
and I've just realized actually maybe that is helping me as well with the focus because of aromatherapy. So I think actually I didn't realize I was doing it, but it works.
What scents do you like? Do you like with your perfumes? Are they more summery, fresh?
I like the oud scent. So one of her signature ones is vanilla, rose, and oud.
Okay, so I'm not talking. So we can one decide like for perfumes that you use.
Yeah.
Which ones do you gravitate to?
Yeah,
I think that's kind of
heavy,
spicy.
kind of sweet ones. Yeah, sweet, kind of spicy.
Okay,
But I'm probably not. I like my sweet ones, yeah.
Right. Okay. So when you put on a perfume, and again, okay, this is how you can identify your scent. For me, when I put on a perfume, the first thing I close my eyes and think about is lemon peels and blue water. Okay. So that means for me, I like things that smell like the beach and very fresh and very citrusy.
What's the one that you recently gave me to try? Hawas. Yeah, that's really good.
That's a very good one. We'll put it up over here, Kim. I'll send you a picture of it. It's a purple Hawas, but that has it's a light scent.
Yeah,
and again, you can tell scents by their colors. So blue is usually fresh, summery.
Yeah.
Purple is mixed between summery night and more formal. And then as it starts getting into darker colors like brown, you're starting to get into winter spicy. Yeah. And that's sort of how they look. And then again, yellow, clear, that's again more summery, very, very summery, very, very lemony. So it depends on those scents. So that's what I use for the basis of finding out what I like. But then the steam just came up about through me going to a steam bath after so many years. And I'm like, dude, I love this scent. What are they putting in here? It's eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Okay, so aromatherapy, good cheat code?
Very good. Yeah.
Okay, do you have another one or do you want me to go?
You go for it. The one I had linked to that was a circle of control. Or
okay,
that,
perfect.
But you go ahead, yeah.
That's a good one. So, I've got two more.
Yep.
But we'll start with Blinkist. Have you guys heard of it?
I have heard of it. I'm just trying to remember what it is.
I remember there was a comment where there was some suggestions of books I had, and a recent book that I told folks to revisit was The Count of Monte Cristo, which is a beast of a book. I mean, if you look at the audio book, it's maybe like 60 hours or so.
Okay.
And because it's multiple series, and it tells you about a man who goes from having success to having nothing and dealing with literally being imprisoned for 15 plus years, coming out to having everything and money and finding revenge. A lot of tips and tricks. But what someone told me was, well, it's too long. I don't have time. All these success books like Atomic Habit and all, I don't have time to read. So what Blinkist does is it summarizes the books and gives you the key points in a 15-minute audio.
Oh, okay.
It's a paid subscription, but there are comparatively similar apps that do it for free. You can actually ask AI now in ChatGPT, if you have the premium services, to summarize the book and give it to you in a 15-minute audio. But again, AI hits or misses. So this specific app, all the books that you need, from self-help to stories to it gives you the highlights, the key takeaways, that's good if you want that, right? And it's a cheat code that some people may use. I prefer sometimes just absorbing it directly through the author, through the stories and mechanisms that they tell. Because when you drive through the destination to the destination, the journey sometimes of going through it makes a huge difference rather than getting the summary. But if you have something important and you need urgent stuff and you need to get the points across, Blinkist is an app you can use. Try that.
That's a great tip, actually. I might look into it.
So I think Blinkist book summaries.
And something I was meant to mention earlier,
and
it's linked to this, is a really good life hack and very topical as well, as AI. You're right, it's hit and miss, but I think you can definitely use it to your advantage as well.
100%.
I spoke before about the leveling up. So if you're not sure what levels to put, and I've tried this out actually myself on ChatGPT, I said, this is my goal. Can you gamify it with levels? And it started giving me levels. So definitely, I think use AI, leverage it to your advantage.
Dude, I can't imagine life without AI now. Like
I know it's become
helped so much. Even with work, for example, we're doing something called job leveling. Job leveling.
Okay.
Where you have a sales manager, you have a sales director, you have a sales team administrator.
Yeah.
What does an upgrade look like for them from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 in that role? And then transitioning from a sales team administrator to sales team manager and then to a sales director.
Yeah.
Now, because I worked for a startup, there was none of that, right? There was no formal process in place that's saying these are the roles.
It's like a career path, is it? Like
a career path.
Yeah, okay,
And I said, look, these are the expectations I want. This is what I went through. What does a sales team admin need to do from a data center perspective? So it leveled it that.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, change this, change that. Now, give me level 1, 2, and 3 in terms of years, experience, and responsibilities.
Wow.
And it upgraded that. And then it told me, do you want to now transition to sales manager? It went from level 1 to 2 to 3. And then now sales director from level 1 to 2 to 3. And you see a genuine progression in how they take certain attributes, like for example, helps store budgeting, to helps prepare budgeting, to help report budgeting. It's different tiers and it's more complex than that. I was like, Jesus Christ, man! It's out. If I'd not done it with AI, it would have taken me a day to do the report. I literally finished in 15 minutes because of that. So AI is something.
I'll give you an example as well, a link to that as well. It's last Friday. So I was working from Kenya.
Yeah.
And on Friday, I had to send an email to somebody.
Yeah.
And it was kind of late on Friday. And I just put an email in to them, but I was so tired. So I wrote something draft, put into AI, and it kind of just made it a bit more kind of, a bit more sensible, yeah? But in that email, I said to the person that I'll be off for a certain period of time and we'll catch up when I'm back.
Yeah.
So AI wrote the thing and I said, and they say you have to be nice to AI because in the future. So
you never know. Yeah, exactly.
So I said, thank you for doing that. And then they said, it said, you're welcome. I'm here anytime.
Yeah.
By the way, have a great break.
Oh, wow.
I'm going anywhere nice.
So it knows.
So I said, okay. So I responded. I said, yes, I'm going to this place. Then this responded.
Here are the recommendations.
Would you like me to put together some kind of itinerary for you?
That's so sick.
So I said, okay. So I put my location, where I'm staying, the dates. And then it started it's basically created for me. I'm not obviously going to follow it step by step, but it's given me a
huge plan,
full itinerary of what I can do once I'm there. Then it also asked me, would you like me to book reservations for you at these restaurants? I was like, okay, no, that's enough now.
So which AI are you using?
For this particular one, I used Copilot.
Copilot is the Microsoft one.
Microsoft one, yeah.
So what I'd recommend, guys, is AIs are what you call LLMs. LLMs are language learning models. They learn from you. So if you have one AI, stick to it. It may not function the way you want on day one, but you have to teach it in order to send emails like you, because AI can be very AI robotic and it is improving and different models do it. So with mine, I use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But I've fed it information over the course of years of how to respond to emails and write like me. And now it integrates with different chats and picks
you
up
find it
references.
Conversational as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like
I abuse this shit out of it. Because every time it sends me something wrong,
so
like
in the future,
like
AI is going to come after you. I'm going to be on the good side.
I was like, you fucking moron.
What's that movie with Will Smith?
iRobot.
Is iRobot? Yeah.
Where he slaps the robot. No, sorry, that was Chris Rock. Yeah. Who does he slap?
Yeah. But I think that's
who did he slap, Kim? Do you remember? Will Smith. Where were you?
He's slapping something else.
Chris Rock. You've seen when he slapped Chris Rock on the Oscar stage, yeah?
Oh, so that one, yeah. The Oscar, yeah.
Guys, it is clearly late in the podcast. I'm dealing with folks who don't understand my jokes.
Was it Chris Rock?
Hey-o.
Was it Chris Rock?
Was it Chris Rock?
Tucker? No, it's Chris Rock. Okay, Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker would have whooped Will Smith's ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just don't talk about Will Smith's wife, yeah?
So we were talking, don't talk about Will Smith's wife. She'll find me here in Kenya, yeah?
But I think using AI as well for that, for CVs.
Yeah, stick to one.
Stick to one. Yeah, exactly.
Improve it, and you can use it for everything.
So on my phone, shout out to Google. I've got Gemini.
How is Gemini?
Really good as well. Yeah, I find that because it's kind of integrated with your kind of search and everything as well. So like, kind of linking to that.
Okay.
I'm in the Google ecosystem, isn't it? So I use that.
So yeah, I think for ChatGPT right now, because I'm so invested in it.
Yeah.
I think I'll continue using it. But Copilot attracts me more because it's tied to my Outlook inbox, and you can
exactly. I use it for work.
Do you use the web-based or do you use Outlook app?
I use the web-based one.
And that's weird because the previous generation before us all used the Outlook app.
Okay.
I just go www.outlook.com and use it over there.
Yeah.
And people find it so weird, but I don't use the Outlook app anymore.
Okay, yeah, it's interesting.
You don't use it, right?
So I use the desktop app. I find the web version of Outlook a bit more kind of it doesn't have all the functionality.
Okay.
So I use that, but then for Copilot, I use the web version.
The web version because it's more active over there.
Yeah.
I'll start trying to use it because I think we've paid for it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But I think it's really helpful even for like documents, your CVs or resume, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Just writing kind of applications for jobs and everything like that. So definitely the episode is cheat code. So as a cheat code or life hack, definitely, or productivity as well.
Yeah.
You said you saved a whole day's effort.
Yeah, exactly.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Fantastic. Look at that.
And I wouldn't even know how to operate without it because it saves me a lot of time and effort and mental clarity, especially at night, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more cheat code and then we can end things.
Yeah.
Do you have another one?
I've got one final thing, but you carry on and then I'll...
You go first.
It's linked to what you just said right now as well when you're introducing that cheat code about success.
Yeah.
It's not a cheat code, but maybe a question to yourself and also to the viewers as well. Can get from Kim as well. But what's your definition of success?
$1 billion. Million, trillion, $1 billion.
Okay, yours is money. Unless...
LC 200.
With an LC2. So, okay. Kim, you go first. What's your definition of success?
If I take out my wife from a boss, I'll just say I am successful.
Why are you laughing?
From this point.
Kim, I love you, man. But what did you just say?
From this point.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yes.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a wife or a girlfriend.
Do you have a wife?
I do.
Okay. I thought he had a wife.
So you mean you're able to make sure your wife doesn't work?
Doesn't work on.
Okay. So to
okay,
give her
okay.
financial freedom.
Financial
Okay.
freedom. Okay.
He's getting there. He'll be able to articulate him. He's spending a lot of time with me. Don't worry.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So basically, to be able to provide for your loved ones, financial freedom.
Exactly.
That for you is a
Without
definite.
feeling like
Yeah. Okay. That's the definition of success.
Yours.
Okay. For me, twofold. Actually, threefold.
Okay.
One, mental. I want to be able to be content in my body, my mind, and my spiritual realm. Be happy. Physically, I want to be in the best shape possible. And then financially, being able to take care of my parents, where financially they're not worried. Their health, best insurance. House, best. Food, best. Travel, best. If I can have those three pockets where I don't need to have multiple millions of dollars, but if my mom and dad want to travel for Hajj in first class, I can drop that onto them, inshallah.
Yeah.
My sister needs this, my brother-in-law needs this.
Oh, yes.
There's no second guessing the purchases.
Yeah.
But then beyond that, everyone is in good health and conditions, and all of us have the mental peace and clarity, because you could have all the former attributes,
Correct.
but you're so conflicted mentally and you're fighting yourself.
Yeah.
Then you don't really enjoy it. So if I could have those three, alhamdulillah, inshallah, that's what I want.
Inshallah.
Yeah. What about you, sir?
Myself.
You, sir, what do you want, sir?
So I think financial freedom is definitely something that everyone aspires to success. But for me, that is not the definition of success. I think mine is when you can use your time how you want. So freedom of time.
You're not a slave to someone.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So when you see people that can, decide how they want to choose their time or use their time.
Yeah.
And not slave us to the clock and so on. Make the clock a slave to them, really.
Yes.
Like that. So for me, that is when you have that luxury of time.
I like it.
But linked to health as well. I think that's a good one as well. So no point having all the time and the wealth. For me,
but you don't have the health.
But you don't have the health, yeah, exactly. So money, time, and health, I think, together.
I think for he said, if you have those three, like money, time, and health.
Yes.
If you don't have one, use the other one to get one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it's health. But
look at that.
So
It's so profound from Kim. I think just being around us, isn't it?
No, Kim. You see, the thing is,
it's good. Yeah.
God forbid something happens where our healths are affected. I can guarantee you the viewer as well. If you have something that debilitates you physically, mentally, you will trade money, bucket loads of money just to get your health back. I'm not sure if you guys have ever experienced a debilitating flu. And like, I'll give anything just to get over this thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Now imagine folks that have cancer or those sort of diseases.
Yeah.
And ask them how much money they would give just to get the health back. Or the person that can't walk. And that's why a humbling experience for me is actually going to the pediatric wards at hospitals. Right?
Yeah.
Not to make fun of the kids.
Yeah.
But basically Sorry.
No,
but to humble yourself, right? Because you have kids who won't live past the 5th or 6th year.
Yeah.
And what they would give to be in your position. Or you have people who are handicapped and can't walk, and you're complaining that you can't go for a jog because you feel too tired. So cheat code is, sometimes it pays to go to a different level and see what people are going through.
I think definitely linked to that as well, which just occurred to me, is visit the grave or cemetery often as well. That's another thing as well.
Yeah.
And linking back to time, I don't think anybody on their deathbed has said, I wish I spent more hours in the office.
No one.
Yeah.
It's always about spending more time with family, spending more
exactly.
time with kids.
Exactly. Prioritizing what's important as
Actually,
well.
that's true.
Yeah.
How many people have said I should have sent more emails today?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's quit our jobs,
Yeah.
all of us, when this episode comes out.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Yeah.
But I think definitely linking to what you said as well.
Yeah.
Humble yourself, remind yourself, because there's only one. Well, people say there's two certainties in life:
Yeah.
taxes
And death.
and death. Yeah.
And death, correct.
So I think definitely always think about.
Unless you live in Dubai.
Yeah,
it's just death. No taxes.
exactly. Yes. But what was I coming to is start with the end in mind.
Yeah.
So think about. I know this got a bit morbid, but definitely think about how you want to be remembered. What's the legacy you want to leave behind as well?
Yeah.
And then start working towards it as well. So what do you want to be remembered for by people?
That's true, because referencing Greg Plitt, who is someone for you that watches Coffee Pump frequently, he said life is what happens between the dash on your grave. So normally you have a birth date and a death date. And that's the small dash, that's your life. That's all that it is. That's what's important.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So maybe to wind things down on a lighter note.
Yeah.
Final cheat code I have. Drum roll, please, Kim. Prepare the night before. So what that means is, if you've got a day tomorrow where you need to go to the gym in the morning, you need to go to work, make sure you lay out everything the night before. You pack your gym bag, you pack your meals, you pack your office bag, and you keep your phone by the door when you set the alarm. Don't get up in the morning and try and do everything then, because more often than not, what happens is we oversleep, we panic, our mind starts running, we can't do things, and we're like, you know what, fuck the gym, let me just sleep for half an hour more. So prepare the night before. Always do that. And I think it works well. It also gets you mentally.
I was about to say 50% of the battle is there, and I can, because I like running.
Yeah.
And morning runs is what I prefer doing. And I find every single time, if I've laid out my kit the night before, so my running top, my shorts, even the socks, the shoes, I put them all together there.
You're prepared.
If I put there is all the time I've made it for that run in the morning.
Correct.
The days I haven't done that, I've either rushed it and made it just in time, or not gone at all, like slept in as well.
No,
but it's a very, really good tip, that is.
And so by the way, you've been running actively now for how many years?
Actively,
well, it's
2 years.
It's been something that you've picked up.
It's
right?
when I was young, and stupid. Now I'm a bit old and stupid, but when I was young and stupid, I did a marathon. Yeah,
I remember we talked about this on the podcast as well. Sorry.
Yeah, and that was. I didn't prepare that, so I did 2 months of training for that. They recommend 6 months if you're an experienced runner. I wasn't experienced. I did 2 months, did the marathon, but I was young. Recovery was fine at that time.
Yeah.
Now I'm a bit older, and that recovery takes Kidogo a bit longer.
Takes a bit long.
Exactly. Yeah.
But what are you? What's the end goal with all the running? Because
it's a good question. So when I got back into running 2 years ago, I did a program called Couch to 5K. So this is, you start from basically like couch, doing zero, and again it links to leveling up. Yeah. So in that, it's a 9-week program. You go from doing more walking than running. Yeah. To in the end, you're doing running a 5K non-stop.
Is it for all weight classes?
All weight class, everyone.
What's it called?
Couch to 5K.
So we'll put that up over here. That's another cheat code if you want to start running. Because there is something called the runner's high that I've been trying to get a hold of. And I've experienced it once running on the treadmill. Where literally I went on for like 45 minutes continuous when I was much smaller. Yeah. But you just get into the rhythm of things when you push past the hurt.
Correct. Exactly. This is why this is really good, because you do 3 runs a week for 9 weeks. Yeah. And each one is progressively improving or getting you kind of longer and everything. So definitely recommend it. And if you
do you start off on the treadmill? Do you start off on...
You can do the treadmill, but I did it on road.
So you walk first.
And so it's like you walk 90 seconds and you run 60 seconds. Okay. In that first, so week 1, run 1. Yeah. By the end, you're running 5K, which can be about 30 minutes.
And how long is the week progression?
How do you mean by the week?
Like, so how many weeks do you take to get to 5K?
So 9 weeks. It's a 9-week
9-week program.
9-week program.
That's not too bad.
3 runs a week. And you can have it guided as well. So you can have someone like a virtual coach as well.
Really?
Yeah. So I had someone that said, like, basically like a motivational thing as well, to say you're doing great and everything like that.
Couch to
5K.
Couch to 5K.
And it actually started by a guy. Actually, only knew this a few days back. I was reading a book, and it came up in this book. And the guy had a really bad heartbreak. So he broke up with his girlfriend. Yeah. And he was in a slump and everything. And to get over it, he started doing this.
Right.
And then he tested on his mother first. was a bit elderly, some age, and it worked on her. And he started rolling out to the point that a company bought this program from him.
Amazing.
And now millions of people have done it. In fact, in the UK, the NHS are using it as a recommendation as a training for people. That one thing.
Couch to 5K, I'll definitely give that a try because I've always been interested and curious in seeing what the body can do.
Correct.
And so running long distance.
Yeah.
Not supremely long distances, but running 5K non-stop. I think to see your body do that physically is so powerful for you mentally as well.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be interesting to see that.
And that 5K then, when I did that, it led to me doing more things then as well with running. I joined a local running club.
Yeah, in UK.
In the UK,
well?
in the UK.
Yeah.
Something called Park Run. So every Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
in the UK, there's different parks where you can do a park run. It's free. You just turn up
Right.
and you do it. And then through that, I built another social circle of other runners. Last year, then I did a 10K last year, October.
Nice.
And then this year, again, October, I signed up for the same 10K. I'm just trying to beat the time that I did last year as well.
What's the time you did last year?
So I did 1 hour, 7 minutes.
And this year, what's your target?
1 hour, 5 minutes. I want to do sub 65 minutes.
Okay.
Last year I had a bit of an injury as well.
Yeah.
So this year, hopefully, I've still got a bit of it, but I'm hoping to. That's my target, essentially.
And what do pros run that distance at?
That is probably half that time.
Really?
Yeah, they're really fast.
Have you seen Kenyan runners, by the way, these days? They're like
this
full
I was thinking I'm born in Kenya, so I should have a bit of those kind of genes, long distance running.
But you know, the thing is it true that Kenyans, maybe it's true, but because of the low altitude over here and high altitude, and now what happens is as you go higher in altitude, the less oxygen it is.
Correct.
There is, so your body becomes more efficient at working at substandard oxygen.
It definitely helps. I think a lot of people come here as well to train in this.
Yes.
And I can, from personal experience, so last year when I came Kenya, my brother-in-law, your brother, Fahad, he found a running group in Kenya. We Run Nairobi.
Yeah.
So I joined them last year. And honestly, I couldn't even finish that first run because of the altitude.
Yeah.
But the people are so welcoming as well. It's like another community as well, and you can run the distance as well. Sorry, walk the distance as well.
It's surprising because every time you come here, that's one thing that you make sure you go and do. So it's a good run club.
It's a good run club. Yeah, I said found it last year. This year, in fact, I planned for my flight to arrive on a Friday, so I could join them on a Saturday run.
Yeah.
So they run every Saturday from a different location. So you can search them on Instagram and you can recommend them. We Run Nairobi. But they also now I've seen the growth as well. So last year they were doing one run on Saturday every week.
Yeah.
Now they're doing Saturday. They're doing Sunday as well from Karen.
Nice.
And also a Thursday morning run as well.
Crazy.
And they do this in collaboration with other companies as well.
And they don't charge anything?
Nothing. The only thing where if you decide to stay after for like a breakfast,
then
or
you
for
have to
coffee,
pay.
something that's from you. Or sometimes they do what's the lake? Tigoni? Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes they do a run from there. So there's transport they arrange, but obviously at a cost.
Yeah.
You can make your own way there, or it's easier if you get like a coach in there.
Interesting. Shout out We Run.
We Run Nairobi,
Yeah, because you've been part of it and you've been very happy. And I think even the social circle.
Definitely. I've made friends from that as well. And people, So I think, where did we start from this tip as well? It was, you said something.
Prepare the night before.
Prepare the night as well, yeah. So, what's it called? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Prepare to fail, fail to prepare.
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. But it's definitely, I think, linking back to the whole running, gym, fitness and everything as well. Mindset. That's what it is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we've covered quite a few topics. It's been good. It's been flowing.
Been good,
I appreciate you, brother.
No, thank you for having me back on. It's been a pleasure.
No, so this is a series we'll keep doing. I think now since you're going back to the UK, we'll probably have to do it online. For the next episode.
I'm sure you can get.
No, you're the foundation. So if I bring in a third person, you'll have to be there.
Yeah.
So this is now cheat codes 103.
103. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We've talked about quite a bit of things. If you like this kind of topics, please comment below. We'll do a lot more. Again, as we get more exposure and we travel and we do different things in lives, obviously we'll get better ideas of different cheat codes to implement and plug in over here.
I just thought another travel one. Just as like
another shout
just
it out,
one thing.
man.
Do you have a travel pillow?
I don't know.
Okay, so people
I fly business class.
Oh, okay. So this is a cheat code for cattle class people.
I'm joking, by the way. I fly economy. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I used to have a travel pillow. We can cut this out if it's not relevant. But usually when you're having a travel pillow, I find it. You start going side and that, and you feel like your
neck gets strained. Yeah.
So before my recent trip and everything, I searched on Amazon, and there's a thing you get attached to the headrest. So basically, you attach it, and you got an eye mask with it.
Yeah.
So it kind of attaches to it, and basically keeps your head in one place.
And then sort of
one place, yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, the sleep I had, normally I can't sleep on a plane because of that issue. Your head kind of going swaying to one side.
Can you send me the link of that? I'll send it to Kim. We can put it up over here.
Yeah, but it really helped. There's different options. This was kind of the mid-range.
Yeah.
But it's worked.
I think what we do is for a cheat code for shipping items to Kenya, you need to use a third-party company.
Okay.
There's Kebay, not Kebay as in Andrew Kebay, but Kebay. There are a few others. What they do is they have warehouses in UK.
Yeah.
They have warehouses in States. So you ship it to them.
Yeah.
They take care of the logistics and deliver it to you directly. The problem with shipping directly to your house is it goes to the ports. As soon as it lands in the ports, these fuckers get involved and the prices go up and through the roof, and you're paying duty. And a case in point, I ordered a tub of whey protein from the UK for £35. So with shipping to Kenya, £50. So £50 converted.
That's more than the actual price of it.
Yeah, this is £50 landed over here, okay? So £50 was about 6,000-7,000, which is it's cheaper than some of the supermarkets because it was like a 90-day serving, massive thing. They all of a sudden decided and found the price to be £70. So I had to pay an additional £70 just to fucking get it.
Wow.
You know, I told them, fuck you.
Yeah.
Your mothers, your sons. Anyway, I paid for it. But yeah, so these companies like Kebay, and there's another one. I'm forgetting. There are multiple guys. That
so you don't have Amazon basically here?
They do ship here, but you see the thing is
No, you don't
selected
have Amazon
products.
in Kenya.
No, we don't have Amazon in Kenya.
It's an opportunity there.
We have Jumia.
I've heard of Jumia.
Where you can buy goats and cows for Eid, right? Have you ever bought a goat from Jumia? Yeah. By the way, in fact, so sorry to continue. I was just thinking at the top of my head. Imagine this as a business idea. Digitizing photos, physical photos, and physical documents, because we have a lot of paperwork. And the story sort of stemmed from, and I think it's a UK company. I'll try and find out which one it was. But a lot of people have photographs, right?
Yeah.
Albums since the 70s and 80s. I think we have maybe 9,000 photos at home. What this company does is it takes those photos and digitizes everything and gives it to you in a flash disk. So you save on the physical space. If you have a lot of files and paperwork, the company digitizes it for you, all your documents, and gives it to you. So in UK, I think for a collection of like 10,000 photos, it's like £800.
Okay, I knew it's done. I've never used it, but I didn't know how much it is.
I mean, do you think
because
that
you can get your old, can I do your VHS showing my age? You can get them converted into like a CD, digital version as well.
So they do for tapes. So so that kind of business in Kenya. Your old wedding tapes, your old wedding photos, old files, everything.
So you don't have that in Kenya?
I don't think there's anyone doing it. That would be a good cheat code, a good business to do. Kim, digitizing everything. You'll probably lose the photo.
Most likely,
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry, that was a low blow. But guys, I think we're done.
No, I think we're done,
Appreciate Zubs. Thanks for coming on.
No, thank you for having me on.
Guys, this has been Cheat Codes 103. If you like the series of cheat codes, tune in, watch Coffee Pump.
That's it.
Every week, a new episode. Hopefully we get a porn star soon. If not, we'll see you in the next one.